I made 3.
And we're back. Better than ever. Not really. I got to tell you, Xfinity's probably going to get a call from me pretty soon. I'm not. This is 2 out of the, or actually the last 2 episodes have been this way. And
Yeah, it dropped frames last time.
Yeah, dropped frames last time.
Just dropped the whole damn show this time.
Yeah, just said, screw you guys. We're going home on this one, so that's not great.
We're not going home. You know why we're not going home? We're
Tell me
resilient.
why.
We're
We are
resilient, man.
That
We're
is the
resilient.
truth.
We're gonna get to our hand signs thing now, right?
That's right.
My screen's freezing again.
Yeah, it did say something crazy.
It's just buffered.
I'm not on here. I'm not on there right now, but.
We're up to 14 viewers, it says.
That can't be true.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Well, let's throw it on here. Let's play.
All right, let's go. All right. Time was the charm.
Clayton Steinrock, we're back.
We bike.
He just got in, so that's cool. Hey, tell Cooey and the boys to come back on in. This is an important conversation.
I see Steinruck down there.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So, who has the best hand sign in college football? I feel like we need to go ahead and eliminate some here. I think that's going to be the way we do this. You already got it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, but you want to be able to see it.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's make cuts. We have what? 12?
Yep, 12.
Let's eliminate 6.
In. Like it.
Let's eliminate 6. Chat, I got you. Throw in yours that need to be eliminated, and then we will go from there.
Maxwell's right on the first one.
Maxwell says anyone but A&M.
Anybody but A&M.
What do they do? Oh, the thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
No, that's lame.
Get out.
A&M's out. They're done.
Get out. Trav said NC State eliminated.
Let me look around.
I do like the Wolfpack. We're going to talk about that. I think, see, for me, the V victory, USC,
Yeah.
out.
USC's gone.
Gone.
So right now, we have eliminated A&M, USC.
Yeah.
I have a question about Kansas State.
This right here,
Yeah.
out.
What is that?
It's a Wildcat.
No, the freak it isn't.
No, it isn't.
They're done.
It's not a
Get them out
Wildcat.
of here. So
Well, it's
A&M,
There's no
It's-
K.
No, it's W and C.
Wildcat.
Okay. I don't hate it. It feels kind of like West Coast gang for me a little bit.
I don't like it.
No, I just feel like, I feel like it's a
know.
little too gangish for me.
Yep, that's
So we're
3.
out.
That's
So
3 that are out for
Kansas State, NC State, and Southern California.
Yeah, Southern California.
are out.
All right, I got one more. No, I got the next one. Sorry to eliminate, and that's the O. The Ohio,
Oh,
we're out.
yeah, I think I'm out on Ohio.
Okay, thank you.
OHIO. But they do a whole thing now.
They do a whole thing.
The OHIO. It's a whole thing, but I think I'm still out on that. I think I'm still out on that. Trav Smith says they stole Wolfpack from WCW.
Not original.
All right.
I agree with Trav here.
Where are we at?
Both O's. The Oregon O,
Mm.
the Ohio State O.
I'm not ready to do the Oregon O just yet. Let's
Oh.
have a conversation about it.
Okay.
Because so right now, let's just
Hold on, let me get to Clayton's comment. Who's got 2 thumbs and is part of a cult? Texas A&M. They're out.
yeah.
We're gone.
All right, A&M's gone. Right, so A&M's gone.
Yep.
Southern Cal's gone.
Yep.
NC State is gone.
Yep.
Ohio State is gone. That's 4.
And Kansas State.
Kansas State is 5. Is gone. Okay, so let's pause here for a minute. You and Travis are saying y'all want Oregon out.
No, next I want TCU. I want the Horned Frogs. Get them out of here. I don't like this.
Okay. So we're okay right now with Miami. I think so.
I'm okay with Miami.
Texas.
I like
it's
Hooker.
iconic.
Yep.
Texas
Oh, wait.
Tech.
This is me. This is my fault. Yeah. Out of here.
Texas Tech the gun.
The gun?
It's a check mark.
It's not even a gun. You're not even going 2 fingers. You're going 1 finger.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
You're out.
know.
I agree. But that's my fault. Complete oversight because I'd already eliminated them in my head.
So what is the take if it's easily mimicked, like the U down or horns down? If it's easily mimicked, does that make it a better or worse hand sign?
I think worse, and that's the next cut.
Oh.
That's the next cut to
Oh.
get there. Easily disrespected. Like I think we have to. I think that has to be taken into consideration.
Clayton said bias, give me the chop. Unbiased, give me the horn
He's
frog.
not playing the game right. We're not there yet.
No.
We're getting there.
He,
All right,
he
so
likes the horn frog a lot, though.
let's make the final cut. NC State's gone.
Yep.
We know for sure A&M is gone.
Yep.
Southern Cal is gone.
Yep.
Ohio State is gone.
Gone. Kansas State
is
gone.
So we are between Oregon and Texas Tech. Is that correct?
I think no. Texas Tech's gone.
Yeah, I think for me, if it's Oregon, Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, they gotta go.
Yeah.
They don't have enough cachet here. Like, you don't belong at the table.
No,
They gotta go.
gotta go.
Oregon with the glove. Trav, here you go. And Trav hates gloves. Oregon with the gloves. They were the first ones that did the thing where like you did your hands like this.
And it made a big O.
It made a big O. It was the cool thing. So
was.
Oregon stays because of that.
I mean, I'll buy that story. I'm okay.
So
with
we
that.
have Miami, Texas, and then we have Florida, TCU, Florida State, and Oregon.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So let's cut 3. Make it a top 3. This is gonna be a tough cut.
This is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a tough cut. Chat, we're in. We need you guys in here. We need you in here. Travis says Oregon only does that because Nike is the biggest sponsor. That is true, but those are facts. That's where we're at. And that might not necessarily be fair. That's where we're at. Jake also said while we're holding here, someone said Chris could hook me up with tickets. There's 2 people in this chat that are probably better suited to do that, sir, and I am not one, unfortunately.
That's sad.
I wish.
That's sad.
I wish I could.
Having money don't make good hand signs from Trav. I really think the Florida teams hold the top 3.
All right, so let's cut 3. Let's do it.
Actions are cooler than just signs.
I think for me, Oregon is cut.
Oregon's next.
Oregon is the first.
There's too many variations. You don't. It's not always a circle. It's
It's too close to the little like weird like heart thing that people do. Like I'm out. Oregon's done. Oregon's done.
Yep. So we need 2 more out of Miami, Texas, Florida, TCU, and Florida State.
Now Jared had a good point. Jared, will you make your point one more time?
If it's easily mocked, like the U down or horns down, does that make it a better or a worse hand sign?
Chat, what do you think? If it's easily mocked, like isn't the horns down a freaking penalty now?
I don't know if it is or not.
Or they wanted it to be or something stupid. So for that reason, you're cut. I want Texas out of here. I don't know. Damn, TCU has to go. I'm sorry, Clayton. I know you like it, but I don't. That's weird. What is that? It's a horn frog?
It's a horn frog.
It doesn't scare me at
I
all.
think TCU's out.
So
Oregon,
TCU.
TCU.
I think for me, it goes to Miami.
So now it's Florida, Miami, Texas, Florida State.
Yeah, but those being cut is Oregon, TCU, and I think Florida is safe, and I think Florida State is safe.
I agree with that.
So Oregon's cut, TCU is cut, Miami and Texas, they have to battle for who's
top
advancing. 3. Yeah. I'm gonna read some of the comments real quick. FSU and UF in the finals. FSU out because their sign is used across multiple sports, except it originated in Tallahassee, and that's okay. Not in the SEC, was in the old conference. We started it, little bro. He's right, little bro. We did start it, and we allowed people had to ask permission to use it. I want that to be let the record show the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Braves had to ask permission to use it. Maxwell's right here.
I think he is.
We're not taking any slander on the chop. That's all we have left. Travis Smith looks like a hand cramp.
I think Maxwell's original statement, I really think the Florida teams hold the top 3. I think he's right.
I think so.
I think it's Florida, Florida State, Miami.
I think I'm also going to go Texas being cut.
Yeah.
Because they cry so bad about this. They got to go. So we all agree that Florida, Florida State, and Miami advance. Do we? Check.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. I like the 3 Florida schools.
Clayton Steinrich, interesting comment here.
Yeah, but he's a Denver fan. It's hard.
Oh, I see.
Chiefs are big rivals.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. You got to put that aside, man.
You got
Put
to.
that aside. You live in Florida.
All right, so top 3, Florida, Miami, Florida State. I need you to go in order from 3, 2 to 1.
Florida, Miami is easily number 3.
Miami is 3 for me.
It's relatively non-negotiable for me.
Yeah, Miami is 3 for me. Jared?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you agree?
Miami's
Yeah.
3 for Jared.
I
I think we're gonna defer here.
Yeah, but this is where
we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
This
on
is where we're gonna have to let the neutral people jump in. I'm going to tell you this. I have heard from a lot of people, you included yourself, that when Florida State is right and the chop is right, that it is like
It's electric.
It is the coolest things that you can see in sports. I've talked to plenty of players who have been on the field, and they said it is unlike anything that you've ever experienced. Like, it's different. It's just totally different. I have not heard those same things about the chomp. The chomp.
The chomp.
I have not heard that. I think it's cool at times if you're a Gator fan, but I have not heard someone say that is freaking intimidating as hell when it's like you're in the middle of the field. And I just haven't heard that, and I could be wrong. Have you ever heard that?
I've heard opposing players talk about how different the swamp is. I have heard that.
Oh no. That's not a conversation. This says who has the best hand sign in college football. It doesn't say whose atmosphere is the toughest. Because I will not argue a whole lot about the swamp being unbelievably loud and crazy and electric.
Yeah.
But that is not because of the chomp.
No, the chomp is just cool. It's a cool
Sure,
it's a cool hand gesture.
but
Everybody
your
doing it at the
point
same
was
time.
The swamp is different. Sure, the swamp is different, but it's not because of the chomp.
I like
what
Cam's
makes
comment.
Tallahassee, what makes the Florida State different in that pregame is the chop.
Yeah, I like Cam's comment here. The chop is the most intimidating in the country. The chomp is the most electric in the company.
I can't get behind
In
the
the
second
country.
part. I definitely love the first part.
You don't think it's the most electric? It's electric.
I don't. I'm sorry. I really don't. It's not even like no shade. It's not even like I'm able to put that aside.
Still, it's like,
No, you love it, bro. You really love it.
I do like it. The war chant's one of my favorite things in sports. I love the war chant.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it being as more intimidating than a chomp.
I'm going to have a hot take here. I think the only reason that we're putting Florida and Florida State above the rest of them is because it's not just a hand sign, it's a hand motion.
It's an action.
Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
a
It's an
motion.
action. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Action.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
They're definitely top two.
I agree with that.
It's not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
close, in my
yeah,
opinion. It's like
absolutely.
two and then everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where we are.
No, yeah. Travis Smith, the chop makes the stadium. The chomp does not make the stadium. Is there like a song or something that goes with the chomp? Or are dudes just in the stands chomping silently? I don't even remember.
Well, pregame when they do the dun dun.
Yeah, that's Jaws. Y'all stole that from Jaws. Y'all stole that.
Right.
That's off of a movie.
But that happens every time the chomp happens.
Yeah, but that's not original. The War Chant is an original song that's meant for that. It's okay. We can disagree.
We're gonna disagree.
That's
We're
fine.
just-
We can
we're just
disagree.
gonna have
I'm gonna go Florida number 2, reluctantly. I'm going Florida State number 1, relatively confident. Non-Florida State fans, non-Florida fans in the chat, will you please tell us, in your opinion, what you think? Yeah, Chief Osceola with the spear. That's just like over the top. That's crazy, especially when it doesn't fall off the horse.
Clayton said, "Somebody wind the tape back and send me that clip of Joey doing the chop." Insane meme potential.
No, it's true. It's there.
Can you see it? There's no way you can see it. I got the.
No, your right arm. It's gonna be there.
I'm looking at it right now. I don't. Oh, you dang sure can. Yikes!
You're done.
I'm done
You're
for.
cooked.
Oh,
you did it twice.
no, yeah, that ain't
You
great.
double down.
That's not great.
We've done that before.
I was throwing a ball. I was throwing a ball right there.
No. The hand
yeah.
wasn't open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it here. Jay Kennedy, as a non-biased person, give me the chop over the chomp. The simplicity and the intimidation go to the chop. I agree. Trav, you're non-biased. Where are you at? I think he also said the chop.
No, he definitely said he likes. You're being a Braves fan.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's your way out.
I used to like the Braves at one point. Yeah, Brian, the Braves and the
Yes.
Chiefs both copied the chop from FSU.
They actually asked for permission, which I think is crazy, and they were granted permission because Florida State's not jerks. But yes, they did actually have to. They did copy it, which is why it looks horrid when they do it. It's horrendous.
It's not as good.
No, there's levels to this.
Shout out Brian Diggs with the Brian Sports logo right there on his
Hey,
his name.
Hey,
That's quality.
let's go.
That's quality
so
stuff.
I think the consensus is the chop, right, is over the chomp.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, Travis, that's a really great point. The Braves got it when Prime got there. Where did
That
Prime
is
time
true.
play?
Florida State.
There you go. So the consensus in the chat is Florida State is 1, Florida 2, Miami 3. What a fun exercise.
I bet it was.
But the people at the table, I'm outnumbered 2
Yeah.
to 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're going chomp.
Yep.
Yeah. Shocker.
Yeah. I mean,
Color me shocked.
a little bias is a little bias.
Oh,
So what?
definitely. That's fine.
So what? You know what's not biased? My take on Josh McCardle being the GOAT of barbers.
Fact.
That's not biased
Fact.
because it's just a fact. In fact, we got a current guy sitting at the table here who went today to see my guy Josh McCardle.
Yes, he did.
And you got anything to say?
First time getting my cut there, and I will go back. Made my 2 weeks. I will be back every 2 weeks.
See, every 2 weeks. I actually got a text last night from a friend of the show, Charlie Cowan. Said, "Hey man, got a haircut from your guy Josh today and had a wonderful experience."
No way.
I said, "Let's go. Josh is the best." Yes, sir. He's really nice, and the haircut was excellent.
Charlie doesn't lie. Anyone that knows Charlie knows he doesn't
Exactly.
lie.
Charlie's not a non-truth teller. He doesn't sugarcoat anything either.
Right.
He's gonna tell it like it is because that's the kind of guy he is.
It felt like I was sitting on the front porch. We were sitting there
It really did,
talking
right?
sports the whole time, basically.
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
right in front of you?
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful experience.
You got to do it. Sitters, just trust us. There's been so many people that
So
have
many.
said, like, hey, Josh is the guy. I've got my hair cut for, how old are you now?
26.
26 years.
The guy
to
had
get
to
his
think
haircut.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got to choose that spot for at least, I don't know, 5-10 years of those.
Probably more. 15. 10.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, regardless, where's he choosing now?
Right.
Yeah.
He won't go to anyone else. He already scheduled his next appointment. Like, go see him, man. He's really good. He's really, really good at what he does. He's really, really good all around. So go see Josh.
Got some Willing and Dylan going on in the chat.
Yeah, I
Before
love
we get
that.
to the Willing and
I
Dylan,
love
though,
that.
before we get to that, 386-247-1430, 386-247-1430 is the number to text Josh. He will send you the schedule. Is that what you did?
Yep.
There you go. He'll send you the schedule. Hop on it, and then stay on it forever and ever. You're welcome.
No doubt. Clayton said, surprised C-Mart didn't censor Prime's name, rent-free. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. You gotta let bygones be bygones. It's over for Colorado. It's over. It's over.
Ooh,
It's over, man. It really
It's
is.
not over.
It's gonna fall apart fast.
it's not over.
Okay.
It's not over.
Okay.
They got it figured out up in Boulder. It's a beautiful area.
Absolutely. I love Boulder, Colorado. I think it's absolutely stunning.
It's a beautiful area.
Great landscape.
It's wonderful.
Wonderful mountains.
They got it figured out.
Football's good, though?
I don't know. Boulder's
Everything's kosher.
Boulder's got it figured out.
Boulder's got it figured out.
Yeah. Boulder, the odds you could hook up a very
Damn it.
kind-hearted and grateful Alabama
I think
fan
I think it dropped again.
with
No, we're back.
with week 1 tickets. We'll see what he says.
Oh,
Trav said,
Jake. Totally, I'm sorry. I totally missed it. I might can help you, actually. I thought you were talking about, when he said it, we were talking about baseball and softball, and I was like, why do you want to go to Tallahassee? Week 1 of college football.
yeah.
Bama comes to Tallahassee. 3:30 kick. I might. How many do you need? That's the big question. If you need more than one, you're on your own. But I might be able to help you out for real.
I like that.
But,
Friend of the-
but
friend of the
still,
show?
But still, those two in the chat can help you out a heck of a lot more than I can. But I might be able to do something.
Couple of things.
We'll be in touch.
Trav said, we all know if you lie, you will.
Chill out, man.
It's cold. Why would you want to run into people up there? That's a good question. Clayton said, prettiest campus in the country. It's up there.
Never been.
Maxwell said, I'd say opening odds are at plus 150.
Oh, great.
That what? Which opening odds for what?
For Jake getting tickets from Max.
Oh yeah. No, plus 150 is that's about right though. That's a hot ticket.
Cam said he don't even get tickets, and he's not even lying. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
That really is crazy work. I should have put the boys out there. They can't do anything, man. They're workers. They work.
They're worker bees.
They're working hard too.
They're worker bees. That's what they are.
I'm gonna text you guys both separately. I need some information. I know y'all won't get it. I know y'all won't give it to me, but I need some. But plus 150 to get it.
Yeah, Clayton said that's good value. I agree with Clayton. That's
I
good
agree.
value.
Plus 150 is okay.
I'm taking that.
Yeah,
I'm taking that.
Well, you start at minus 110.
If you'd have said plus 110, I'd be like, I don't really love it. But I'm getting 40 more cents on that. I feel like it's good odds.
I agree.
I think it's good odds. I like where we're at right there.
I'm coming to that game though, whether I got to pay or not though. Maxwell, Cooey, I'm coming to that game.
Steinrich said they don't give tickets to double agent UF fans.
That's a fact.
That's funny.
No, you gotta be careful there. Gotta be real careful. That's a big freaking. That's a lot of stuff happening there.
It's a lot.
I don't know if I can read that.
They can
No,
maybe
you
read it.
can't. I'm looking at it. You can't read it.
Can't read that?
No.
It's the baseball regional. It's okay. And that's a lot. I can't read that either.
No, let's get that off. We
Let's-
can't. We'll
let's
just
get
talk.
that.
We'll just talk through our sides and then be done with that because that's a lot. That's a very good graphic.
It is a
That's
good graphic.
Just a lot of people.
It's big. It's a big graphic. 64 teams.
Maxwell, shout out Maxwell. That's where I'm at right now, Maxwell. I'm gonna be totally honest. I'd be a bit upset with myself knowing I allowed an Alabama fan into the building to actively root against my team. That's kind of where I'm at. I just have to be, Jake. I'm not gonna lie because Travis, if you lie, then you'll steal, and if you'll steal, then you'll kill. So I just have to be really careful, man.
It was a great job.
Hey,
Really good.
hey,
All right, let's go to Florida State's region.
yeah. let's-
Florida State and Bethune-Cookman are the first matchup. Mississippi State and Northeastern are the second. That's the 2 and the 3. Mississippi State's the 3. Northeastern is the 2.
So, what has been Mississippi State's like? Because they've struggled in SEC play,
Yeah.
right? I know the SEC is very good. So
We're
I'm-
going to lean on Jared a lot for this one.
Yes. So, what has been like their problem? Is it their pitching or hitting, fielding? Like, what's Mississippi State's? Because they've had a little bit of a lackluster year, record-wise.
Coaching. Sorry.
Yeah, I know they let their coach go, so not having the continuity there, I'm sure, is huge. I hadn't watched a whole lot of Mississippi State, to be honest with you, but I know they lost a lot last year as far as
Players.
all of it. Yeah, they lost a lot in the lineup. They lost a lot as far as the rotation goes. I mean, they lost the ambidextrous kid that throws 95 from both sides,
That's
so
insane.
that's tough to replace.
Yes.
I agree with that. I don't think that Bethune poses any threat
No.
to Florida State.
I don't either. I think they not sleepwalk through that, but I think they win that. I don't think they win that baseball game
Yeah.
handily.
I don't know that they even throw.
Jamie,
Yeah, I don't think.
I
they
don't think I would. I don't think you do. I think
think
you save him for the best team in the region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your best, most competition in the region, if
Right.
you will.
Yeah.
The Mississippi State.
I honestly think Florida State rolls through this region. To be totally honest,
I don't know if they roll, and I don't like you jinxing them right there.
I'm not drinking. That's legitimate.
I think they beat. I don't. I think aside of Mississippi State, there's not a second team in there that I'm like, oh god, that's a.
I mean, Northeastern was like 48-9 or something like that. They're solid, but they're also not in the same caliber of
But they're
conference. They
playing.
play in the Northeast,
Right.
hence Northeastern.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't think they pose much of a threat. Mississippi State obviously has the dudes to do it.
They do.
But they just seem lately in the last 4, 5, 6 weeks they look like they have locked out. Like they've checked completely out. They're
Yeah.
gone from where we are.
Can I say something? Like a little bit of inside here.
Yeah.
Inside information. I know that we know tampering happens. We know. I know there's people actively pursuing Mississippi State's roster.
Yeah.
Like real conversations happening about like postseason
yeah.
plans.
Oh, I know.
So,
Agreed.
and not even the one that we're both thinking about. Like because I don't talk to that like them like that.
Well, that's
And I
going
would
to
never
happen
say that.
anytime you lose a coach.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
that's the thing is like
Right.
It's floodgates are open.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So where are people's? And maybe they're locked in. Maybe they'll lock in. But I know that conversations are being had with significant pieces of that roster that are valuable, that are being valued by other universities. So
And the quicker their season ends, the quicker they can make that jump to the other teams.
and they can make that money.
Yeah.
That check.
Money.
Yeah. You want to read it?
Yeah.
Jay Kenny said, "Is Northeastern for real?"
Doubtful.
Yeah. Travis
Now,
says
they've been a 2
agree.
seed back-to-back years. I'm pretty sure they were 2 seed in one of these regionals last year.
Mm.
So I mean, they've gotten.
they're not new
I-
to it.
Yeah, they're not new. I think they're okay. Like I don't think they're the worst team in the world. I haven't. I'll be honest. I have not seen a singular Northeastern baseball game, but I mean, based on the fact that they're here again, they're a 2 seed. Again, I'm pretty sure they were a 2 seed last year. So they're a 2 seed again. Like
Anytime those teams from up north, though, have to come down
Yep.
to play this time of year,
it is
hot,
a
man.
different world.
I was sweating my butt off in the weight room today.
Yeah, you had them turn the fan on early.
Yeah. It was hot.
and when you don't play the host, typically your first game's at like noon. Like I know
Yes.
Florida plays at noon on Friday,
Yeah.
so I assume Northeastern and Mississippi State are probably gonna play at noon.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a couple keys, Joey, for Florida State to win the region. I think Jamie Arnold or whoever's starting game number 1 has got to give them 6 or 7 strong innings to set the tone. I think they have to have good depth of the rotation if they want to go deep without burying like the bullpen. They can't bury the bullpen. They
Yeah.
can't kill those guys early. That's why 6 or 7 in game 1 has to happen.
Yeah.
They'll need like solid outings from those guys to do that. Obviously, they got to avoid the losers bracket. Can't go there. Then bullpen reliability. FSU's bullpen has been shaky at times, and depth here is going to be tested. Like they're going to have to not rely on them because they're not good enough.
Right.
I don't think.
Yeah.
And then top of the order, guys like Cam Smith and James Tibbs, they're like catalysts. They have to swing the bat. I think they have to do those things, get on base, hit for power, drive in runs. Those type of things have to happen if Florida State wants to handle their region.
Right. Ultimately, who do you think Florida State wins it?
Oh yeah.
Both of you. Chris
I mean,
doesn't have an answer.
I do. I mean, I don't do the jinx thing in baseball. I hope they handle their business.
Yeah. All right.
They're the better team in my opinion.
I agree with that. Florida's region, they're going to Coastal Carolina, so it's Coastal Carolina is the 1, Fairfield is the 4, East Carolina is the 3, and Florida is the 2. Jared, how do we feel?
I mean, I've been back and forth with it. A lot of times this time of year, Florida has the experience edge, but right now we really don't because of all the attrition that we've dealt with all year. So I'm not feeling too confident.
My thing with this is Coastal has 2 dominant arms at the top of the rotation. I don't think Coastal top to bottom probably isn't like a better baseball team than Florida right now. I think Florida's probably hotter. But Coastal has 2 dominant arms.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're top 17, 18 guys in the country.
Right.
And they got 2 of them. East Carolina has the top 5 to 6 guy in the country on their roster. That's who you're going to get game 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy that went to Coastal Carolina and struck out 19 against the number 1 team in the region. So, again, that's who you're getting. So that's who you're going to have to beat. And I don't think if they lose game 1 to Eastern Carolina, I think they can still make it to the championship of the region. I just don't think they can win it from there.
Who do they start in the opener? The Liam Peterson kid?
Florida?
Yeah.
Florida starting Peterson. So you're getting 1 versus 1. And I think if you win that game 2-1, 3-1, whatever, then like I said, I think there's a chance that you win the region there. Because what Sully does really well is make sure, especially the young guys in the bullpen, he makes sure they're prepared for this time of the year.
Yeah.
So when it's this part of the year, it's not a shock. Like they're not in complete like, oh God, meltdown mode. I'm basically a sophomore at this point. I'm no longer a freshman.
And that makes sense because I didn't realize this. Florida's pitching is 154th nationally.
Yeah.
With a 6.7 ERA.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, no, it's been
So that proves your point,
at
though.
times lackluster.
Let those guys out. Let them stay out there and struggle.
Yeah.
And
And it has worked the last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Like those guys that are young that come in that at the beginning of the year you're like, dude, why does he keep running this fella out there? And then lo and behold, it comes June and it's like, Jesus, this guy's out here throwing lights out now because he's not scared of the moment anymore. He's already been in the moment and failed, so now we can just go play baseball.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I think Sully does a really, really good job of. So like I said, I personally don't think that Florida wins the region. I think Coastal wins the region, but
If Florida doesn't start 2-0, they have no shot.
That.
In my opinion, they've got to go 2-0.
Yep.
I think the defense has to stay because they've been very good defensively, right?
For the most part,
They've been 13th nationally with 981 fielding percentage. So as long as we don't have unearned runs and don't have base runners on base.
Lately, there's been a few struggles because our third baseman has moved to shortstop.
Yep.
Left fielder's moved to
say.
second base.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
injuries.
great.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of injuries, and that's what I was saying. So yes, in theory, they have been really good until recently.
Overall.
Yeah, until recently.
But
and then
right now,
Yeah.
going into the tournament, not where you want it.
no, which they've dealt with it for 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 weeks. So it's like we're where we are, but it's not an ideal situation either. So
That's a good point.
like I said, I'm with Jared. I think if they start 2-0, they win. If they don't, I don't see them being able to claw back into it personally.
Yep.
That is just me, though.
That's all I have there. Jake Kennedy said, Florida State has that freshman that hits absolute nukes. Do you see the home run he hit in the conference tournament? Yeah, that was ridiculous.
We're talking about Miles Bailey, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Miles
know?
Bailey.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
We've seen him hit a couple nukes.
I caught a lot of pitches against that guy. We got him out a lot,
He also hit a couple nukes.
and he hit 2 bombskis.
Yep.
But those other times where he didn't hit bomb skis, we were able to get him out.
Travis Smith said, knowing nothing about the roster, moving to left fielder to second base is a strange move. Touche, Trav. I was thinking it, but these guys know way more than me, so I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, and you've had 7 injuries. It happens.
What did Jake say?
Capola was nasty against Bama.
Oh, yeah.
His fastball is insane. He is the poster child for the spin rate because he throws 91 and it looks like 97 come out of his hand.
That's what's his name? Pierce.
Yes.
Capola or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's 3. Is he the second or the third? Because Clemente is the second, right?
Starter?
Pitcher.
No, that is Aiden King.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aiden King's, and he's a freshman.
Yeah.
He played at Bishop Snyder last year, right down the road.
Oh wow.
Led the state in strikeouts.
He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything else for you guys? Can you think of anything?
No, sir. I got nothing.
Nah.
Buddy. We'll save hockey and basketball for another day.
That's a good idea.
For another
Florida's
day.
up 3-2 going into the third period over Carolina.
And they're up 3-1 in the series, right?
Yeah.
So they might close it out tonight.
Got a chance to close her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. That's going to be it for tonight's Sitters. This has been Joey Edge along with Chris Martinez and Jared Scott, and we are Front Porch Sitting. Lasers for likes. See you next time, Sitters.